Sync.
I appreciate.
I did not pick up. Hold
Everyone,
on.
shut it.
I can't.
Oh, are we still recording?
Yes.
It didn't land in the fire.
It's fine.
Did it bounce off
We
the
just need
laptop?
quiet for half a second.
Or that.
We still need quiet for half a second so I can remove noise. Beautiful.
Okay, so what the fuck happened that caused everyone to die just now?
So I tried to crumple up the paper so I wouldn't have to do it while we were recording to throw it near the trash can, and I chucked it and hit the couch. And
I thought she hit the laptop.
No, I hit the couch and it shot back, and now it's on the table.
Okay, but
Exhibit
why
A.
is that so funny?
It just was.
Because it's the way her day's
It
been
hit
going.
right here and like almost traced the path back.
Like, if you would have
that's
saw
fair.
it, it was funny, because I just like...
I mean, I saw it happen, I just am not amused.
So violently.
Yeah, it was like a.
Okay, anyway, so, yeah.
I thought it was
Welcome back
was
to Legends from a
hilarious.
Cramped Apartment. When we left you last, Grimmum had died.
Terrible, painful death, no less.
Yeah. So, Grimmum, let me holla at you. The last thing you remember is the gaping maw of a knoll closing around your face.
Yeah.
It's a major bummer.
Major bummer?
No, that's Gabe.
Yes, that is in fact Gabe.
Captain? Captain?
So,
Thank you, Captain Obvious.
you, come back to yourself, sort of. You're kind of groggy, and your eyes flick open, and everything is bathed in a strange light. It's sort of like just swimming in turquoise. And you feel weightless.
Is there anything around me?
But does he feel massless?
No, just weightless. There's not really anything that you can see around you.
I'm in the middle of turquoise space.
Make me a perception roll.
Nat 20.
That's a good start.
Perceptive ghost.
All right. You hear in the distance a voice. And as it comes closer, it seems to be humming, or half humming, half singing. It's a tune you know. Not that tune, in case anyone was wondering. But and you turn toward it, and eventually the voice sort of resolves itself into a figure that comes towards you, and something about the way it's moving seems very familiar. It's striding. You can't see any ground underneath it or anything of that sort, but it seems to be walking. And it just walks right on up to you, and as it gets closer you can see it's got on this strange mask with different sort of lenses that like can be flipped in and out of focus. Yes, Duncan's very excited about lenses. Shut up. And it gets to within maybe 20 feet of you, and it's fairly short compared to you. Not like gnome or anything, but like maybe early teens. And it just walks right up, fiddles with its lenses a bit, and just says, Dad? Is that you?
Mind blown.
So everyone in the room who was not Jesse or random was distracted, allowing this to play out. And we heard Dad and all stopped what we were doing.
Simultaneously.
Okay. Out of this tense moment, I have no idea what his name is. Help me come up with a good name.
He's forgotten his own son's name.
Harold.
No, wait. I have a name for this.
Jonathan?
No half-orc son's gonna be named Gerald.
I said Harold.
How do you feel about Pendragon?
Not Jesus.
Harold.
No. There's enough dragons already.
How about Gunther?
Christopher?
I'm a fan of Gunther.
I'm thinking like
Gunther?
Gunther.
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 Gunther. If I can't say it in Grimman voice, it can't be real. Okay.
Harold.
Okay.
Jonathan.
Erg.
Dropping back into character.
Kristoff.
Ooh.
Olaf.
Sven!
I'm not sorry.
Okay,
Kristoff.
we're going with Kristoff.
Yes.
Okay.
It's also
Kristoff.
also sexual.
Where are we?
Oh, okay. Got you. I thought you were surprised about that.
Why does it exist?
And he just like pulls off his mask, and it's your son. There's some scars across like his face that were not there when you saw him. And he says, "How did you get here?"
I think I died.
You didn't do a very good job. Look, here, and he like grabs a couple of the lenses off of the goggles and holds them up to his eye, and it's like, you are like 7 different kinds of juiced up right now.
I don't understand this newfangled teen language. What do you mean, juiced up?
You've got some kind of deity, some kind of veil. You got your own little mojo going on, it looks like. Just... he like waves his arm like out through space and like gathers up matter and like holds it up and it sort of forms like a spherical clear globe. He says, "All right, this is your average soul."
Okay, I'm following.
And you know it's got a certain power all its own. You with me?
If you say souls have power, I believe souls have power.
All right. And he snaps his finger, and it goes from this like little spherical thing to the sphere, and it's connected to a giant wire hoop, and there's just a stick sticking out of it in another direction, and 4 more spheres stacked on top of it. And he says, like, "This is your soul."
Okay, but how does that change what's happened to me? Where are you? How did you get here?
Well, I also am apparently not very good at dying.
Runs in the family.
Mom and Alora, they're gone. They moved on. They did what they were supposed to do. Things were a little less clear cut for me. Something may have happened to my body back on the mortal coil. Not really sure. Not really sure about that. Anyway, I've been here a while. Once you spend some time here, you start being able to manipulate it, which is why I can do this. And he just like, again, just reaches out into empty space and pulls back a new, it's your trident. But way better. And he hands it to you. Here's what I can tell you. Rules of magic and physics, chemistry, none of that applies here. I don't know where here is. I don't know how to get out. But here we are.
Have you been alone?
There's a few other creepy-ass hermits wandering around here. I think if you stay here too long, you just sort of lose it. But we can't really hurt each other. And he pulls out, like, he just, like, turns around, grabs something, and turns back to you, and just, like, slashes a sword through your body, and it just goes right through you.
I understand you have these powers, things I've never seen before. But are you happy?
Well, I wouldn't say that I'm happy. I'm not exactly dead, not really alive, and the conversation sort of sucks here.
How do we die?
Like I said, I've got no idea how to get out of this place. I've been here for 3 years now.
You look like you've aged.
Yes, maybe.
If we can't get out, if we can't die, we'll never be with your mom and sister again.
That's probably true.
I'm so happy I found you. And I will spend the rest of eternity with you if that's what you need. But I miss your mom.
I appreciate the offer, Dad, but I'm not sure that would be best for either of us.
What do you mean?
Well, he like pulls the mask back on and shuffles through some of the lenses and says, I'm guessing with that much mojo, you're not going to be here for very long.
That's so cool. The nerd in me is so cool.
So, if I understand this, you're telling me that there is something intrinsic about my soul, something we both share that brought us here.
Sounds extrinsic to me.
It may or may not be from our souls, although it's very much possible, I suppose. But he thinks about it, and he pulls off the mask and hands it to you and says, "Put this on."
Okay, I put it on.
And he like makes sure it's centered over your eyes and starts flipping through lenses. And then he stops, like takes 2 steps back from you and says, "What color am I?" You can't see him at all.
Okay.
You're not there.
Okay, take it off.
Take it off.
And he's standing right there. You couldn't see me at all.
No.
Okay. So he takes it from you and puts it back on in the same configuration. You're lighting up like a rainbow.
And you think that means that I'm not going to be able to maintain my form?
No, I think it means that you're probably going to get pulled back out of here somehow, some way.
And it's my soul that's going to leave this place?
Your soul's all that's here.
Well, obviously not. You said there are things attached to it.
Those things are anchored to your soul. Think of it that way.
Grimmum looks to his son, and he's relieved that he found his son. He didn't know it happened this way, but he's really, really sorrowful about the fact that his son is stuck here.
I know.
Is there a way that he could remove the anchors from himself and put it on his son?
Aww.
Um,
I have no idea what happened, but it sounded like an odd moment.
Would a nat 20 chip help?
Does this go away upon?
he got it. He got it after dying.
Yeah, I just got it.
Oh, okay.
Um,
But does this transfer?
I mean, I guess it depends how you
roll
believe when
me,
you cross
roll me
over.
an Arcana check.
Huh.
I think that's when you use your chip.
Yeah. This is when I use my
Well,
chip.
is it when you use your chip?
Exactly, because if the Arcana check says it's possible, then I have to roll another check.
True.
Theoretically, if you're stuck in the abyss, can't you just sit there and be like, okay, Brain, tell me everything I know about magic, or about the history of magic.
Well, the thing is, if he doesn't know anything about magic, he's never going to learn anything more about magic.
Yes,
he
but
only gets a contract once.
I would look at it, and this could be completely and utterly wrong, but as like, you're sitting there, you're meditating on it, you're stewing on it for 10 minutes, and you're like, oh, wait, sorry, I'll say that one thing about the one thing.
Okay.
Like 6 months ago.
I will roll my Arcana check. This is definitely a +0.
Ooh, and that's
Oh no!
Do you need a nat one chip?
No,
No.
it's a 2.
Okay.
I thought it was a 1.
So did I.
You are not familiar with magic which manipulates the soul, or pacts, or power channels.
Can I give him my inspiration?
I agree with that. I don't think Grimmel would know.
I don't either.
Yeah.
But can I give him my inspiration?
No. Don't worry about it.
I mean, you're welcome to.
Do you want it?
I mean, I would love to get a chance to get my son out of here.
Random.
That's good. That's true.
Team.
Pass.
wait.
Oh,
Again, you have to make another check.
Okay, I'm not rolling that dice.
So this is sad. It would be even worse to know it's possible and fail.
I agree.
But wouldn't that be so Grimmum?
Yes.
That's so grim.
It's the future I can't do. That's so Grimmum. This song stack eternity.
I have no idea what number that is.
Yeah.
That is an 18 on the die.
Hey,
So it's
Yeah,
18.
so it's probably possible for someone of sufficient knowledge and mojo. You've got the mojo, your knowledge is significantly lacking. But your kids spent 3 years here.
Oh. Hail Mary?
No, well, that's the thing. I could get.
I'm sitting here at like water level. My cab.
Yes. Kayla?
Christoph, I have spent
Wait, I thought his name was
years.
Cinder.
No, we chose Christoph.
Oh.
Does he have a reindeer?
I have spent years looking for you. I have traveled seas and I have fought beasts and I have gone across the world to find you waiting for me here. Do you think It could be fate that we found each other.
As a brief aside, ladies and gentlemen at home, there will be severe consequences for the next one of my players who laughs.
Oh god. Well, that's pretty much ruined it for Kayla.
There's a vein popping out of her forehead. I think she's about to die. Don't forget to breathe, dear.
I'm heavily resisting the urge to tickle her.
You laughed.
Ha!
Bye.
Sorry, Grimmum, about that great speech that got giggled through.
We were trying to be quiet.
That was the problem.
So, you've asked your son if he can harness your mojo.
No, I just asked him if it's fate that we're here together.
What's fate? I mean, it's just a bunch of crazy random happenstance.
You don't understand. Kristoff, I am a pawn. My job is to take mortal things and make them dead. That is the simplest, most unfulfilling job in the universe. But I've had powerful beings control my life in the search for you. And ever since those powerful beings have been in charge of what I do, I have been on a straight track to this place. I think you're meant for greater things. Let me fulfill my purpose and take the power I've harnessed.
I don't quite understand what you're suggesting, Dad.
I don't know if it's possible or if you can do it, but I am covered in energy that's going to get me out of here. And if you don't take it from me, then you're going to be stuck here. And I would rather the one of us that gets to go and see your mom and see your sister, I'd rather it be you.
He looks at you and he says, Dad, I can do some incredible things here, but the kind of power that you're just like carrying in your backpack is, I don't even know the first thing about messing with it. I mean, could I make some sort of conduit? Maybe, but the transfer itself might blast us years apart in here.
Is there a way to make us solid? So that before I go, I can hold you in my arms one last time.
Sure. And he just sort of starts making hand movements, and he builds like a room around you, and you feel like weight settle back over yourself as he like finishes it.
Grimmum will take a step forward, grab his son by the arm, and then pull him in for a hug.
So let's snap back to everybody else.
That was so mean.
Hi. Oh my gosh, what is this? It sounds like a mid-roll. Not a paid mid-roll or anything like that, but instead of doing an intro and an outro, I'm just going to put it all into one. Thank you so much for getting this far into the episode. We really, really love your support and your listenership. If you have friends who are interested in D&D or interested in cool fantasy stories, maybe you could share it. Otherwise, like our page, follow our stuff, maybe rate us. I heard rating is a great way to help spread word about podcasts to other podcast listeners. And please, if you have any questions, find us on Facebook, Twitter, our email, lacapodcast@gmail.com. Thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the rest of this craziness.
That was so mean.
We're not done yet.
Oh my god.
You snapped! Something snapped!
We snapped
That was him.
realities.
Yeah, it was him going back to
Oh my
us.
god, if he's just an illusion and somebody's fucking with his mind, I might actually kill someone.
Okay.
And that's a very random thing to do.
Okay, so
Yes.
let's snap back to everybody else. So here's how combat ended. That knoll took a significant bite out of the front of his head.
And then he was consecutively smoked.
And y'all did a number on him in retaliation. So now you've got a dead knoll and a dead demon hyena and another dead knoll. It's
And a dead half orc.
and a dead half orc. And so tell me what you're doing with that.
Enacting bloody vengeance on the body of this knoll.
Hmm?
Enacting bloody vengeance on the body of this knoll.
Okay. It's real useful. Can't blame you for it. Can't tell you it's gonna help, but can't blame you for it.
I don't know if I would.
As a paladin?
You wanna let you res him?
Well, if I could res him, I would. But I don't know if my first thought would be
I'm sorry.
to...
I need passive perceptions from everybody.
Yeah, 13.
Is it 13 all the way around except
Yes.
Duncan, who's 9?
Yep.
Yes.
Okay.
Woo, Cadius.
Grimum's a 0.
With situational awareness.
I thought we all had 13. I thought you had proficiency.
Well, he's dead right now.
Oh. Yeah, there's that.
Slash in a different plane of existence or something.
All we know is he's missing a face.
Yeah, well, it's more like a forehead and eyeballs.
Oh, he's fine.
You don't need those. It's fine.
Also, I feel like I would go over and try to pump lay on hands into Grimum's body.
Like, you're not dead, come back.
No, get up. Get up.
A little blood spurts out every time.
Yeah, it's not. He's gone. He's dead, Jim.
Then I'd rage against the world.
Okay. Anybody else?
Then I'd rage against the Boomafu for not giving me the power to help him.
Okay, anybody else?
Yep, no.
I'm gonna take his sword, put it in his
After-
hands, cross his arms.
After all of this time spent with him, would I know how to bury him properly with what he believes in? Cool, I'm burning you.
Viking
That
funeral.
seems...
We're gonna cremate him.
So I'm gonna stop
Okay.
her from cremating him because, like, we need his body to raise him.
You
If
want
we're
him to
gonna
raise
try.
him?
Eh,
We're gonna try.
yeah, I mean, revivify is 1 minute, but raise dead is 10 days.
Fair.
Actually, you don't need a body for raise dead? Oh, no. You don't need a body for
True res.
reincarnation.
Right,
Okay.
right.
Reincarnation, you can get, like, a finger, and that'll be sufficient.
Reincarnation's weird.
So here's the plan. We carry his body around until we realize if we want to res him or make him come back to life or not, and then if not, we're cremating him.
Okay.
Not carrying him!
Okay, are you short resting?
Yes.
Okay.
I have 10 strength. I'm not carrying him.
We have a bag of holding.
Okay.
We'll stick him
So,
on my horse.
Y'all are short resting.
Yeah, we're sticking on the
You've,
horse.
what are you, how are you transporting the body?
On the horse.
Also, I'm Song of
Okay.
Resting for the short
Anything
rest.
else?
What's that do?
What
Song
what
of
arrangements are you making for the body? Are
Actually,
you
six
wrapping it,
minutes.
or
You probably shouldn't just bring a body into a city.
I mean, if we're bringing a body into the city for the express purpose of getting it rezzed,
Yes. Maybe it wouldn't hurt to leave him outside and go in and get the person and then bring the body in.
Was there talk of bag holding?
we don't have one, do we? Also, a body won't fit in a bag of holding.
Yes, you will.
It will?
We fit a freaking Warforged in a bag of holding.
Oh, you're right. My bad. So yeah, stick him in the bag of holding.
You have a bag of holding?
We don't.
Okay. we don't.
I never said we had one. I just said if we have a bag of holding, we should just.
Yeah, I know. It's reincarnate is the one that you don't need the body for.
If he's missing pieces integral to survival, like a head or a significant portion of the head,
So
I'm
you,
on the fence.
well,
I mean,
you may
does the
need
lay
it.
on hands like heal the wound?
Not when there's not a life force to back it up.
Good thought, though.
Okay,
We couldn't, like.
so you're short resting. Is the body wrapped? Is it on the horse?
I don't know what we
you-
have to wrap it with.
I have an entertainer's pack. And a logbook.
We can
You can make me look like a fake mummy.
Frankly, I mean, he's
Looks
dead.
like a pretty rainbow.
You strap him on the back of the horse. Tie his arms to his legs underneath the.
We should wrap his head with something so we don't get blood everywhere.
That's a fair point.
I mean, the blood's gonna be mostly gone by the time you're done with a short rest.
That's fair.
Should we come up with an like? We're walking around with a dead body. There will be.
Yeah, we were traveling, got
Questions?
ambushed by stuff. They killed him. We want to go try to get him rezzed.
Dangerous world, people die, especially with mercenaries.
But we're already posing as a mercenary company.
It's fair.
Yeah, I mean, strap him to the back of the horse.
Okay, he is strapped to the back of the horse.
Is there any chance we're gonna get in trouble because he's the high up dude's son with the one guard?
We're past those guys.
Yeah, I mean, I do feel like this is a pretty noticeable wound that something bit his face off,
Yeah.
and I don't think
Pretty clearly not any of you.
We did not bite his face off.
Yes.
So,
And we're
You're
going to get him
short-resting.
rezzed, which would like they would, if anything, they would escort us in to try to help us res him if we're still posing him as a higher up son,
so
which may actually be a way to get around the res cost.
Well, so hold on. Isn't our job to escort him safely as a stupid son of a higher up?
Yeah, and then
And
did
we're
something.
coming in there with his
Dead body.
basically have his head gone. Be like, yeah, we need a res.
Yeah,
okay, so to be fair, that was just a bluff to get you past those last
know.
guys.
yeah,
so.
the town doesn't know that's our job.
Okay,
Job.
but
Well, I don't know. If the guard knows.
the irony is real.
I mean, they didn't send a rider, and we're going the route to the city. We would have seen a rider.
And whatever. We'll deal with that. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. / burn that bridge when we come to it.
/ nuke the city when we come to it.
Yes. Onwards.
Okay, you short rest.
Yay.
Jesse,
Yes, sir.
let's talk about what's happening in the in between.
Can I? Are we burning hit dice?
In
or
the
just
upside
short
down?
You can,
You
The
can
in
bring it
between.
us.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody get to the Song of Rest, which is an extra d6.
So
Yep, I didn't get hit.
you are clasping your son's forearm and pulling him close so that you can snag that nice nice final hug. You grab his forearm, and as soon as he touches you, like his hand touches your skin, it just burns like pressing liquid nitrogen to your forearm.
Okay. I am going to wrap my arms around him
Okay.
and pray to Sylvia.
Okay.
no indication that hurts the kid.
So I'm gonna need two things from you. First, I'm gonna need the wording of that prayer, and then I'm gonna need a religion check,
Okay.
which can be charisma based instead of intelligence.
Cool.
Sylvia, goddess of fate, I need you to replace my power. I need my son to survive and get out of this place. Take me, leave me here. Let him be your champion. I will be nothing without him in my world. But he can do great things. Look at him now.
And then that's going to be 19.
All right. So, you feel faint breeze. Everybody else, maybe 15, 20 minutes into your short rest, your passive perceptions are finally high enough to notice that his head is reforming.
Oh my goodness.
It's really good we didn't wrap this.
Oh, that was just made it so you didn't see it happening, and then he would have just sat bolt upright.
Really good we didn't light the bottom aside.
And honestly, if he just sat bolt upright, I probably would have stabbed him.
I'm dead!
Zandy!
Oh, God! Yeah. No. So, by the time you're maybe 40 minutes
Yes.
into your short rest, his body is intact.
It might be me yelling Zambi.
Yeah, well.
So that sort of soft breeze comes through, and you hear like a chime on it, and then you're back in your body.
Was it a good hug?
There's a burn mark on your forearm in the shape of a handprint.
This is like something out of Supernatural.
What?
Grimmum sits
You're
up.
tied to a horse.
Grimmum attempts to get untied from the horse, and will use his nat 20 chip to get untied without any troubles.
Okay.
Will
Let's see. How does Sun react to this?
have
Probably ping him.
a tear in his eye that he wipes away, and then he just sits at the campfire.
We're short resting.
Someone died and had an adventure without us. That's not fair.
Yeah, I'll ping him.
Yeah, he's not undead, fey fiend, celestial, whatever the other shit you get to detect is.
No.
He's humanoid.
You were dead.
You had no face.
Grimmum looks to the both of you, and then he just looks down.
I'm gonna walk up to you. I'm gonna touch your left arm and your left leg. I'm gonna go, even though you have these, you're still alright.
Oh, that was good.
Surprisingly,
Take 14 psychic damage.
I said it! Do I really take damage?
I think the rest of us all do.
Grimmum surprisingly does not smirk, nor does he seem to respond.
Unlike his
Well,
player.
I'm real sad now.
It was a wonderful pun.
Thank you.
Not as good as the cholesterol one.
No, that one was fantastic. So with a heavy heart, I have to tell you I have high cholesterol.
I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need an answer.
Tuesday?
Welcome back.
Grimmum holds out his arm with the burn mark.
What is that? A pact with a fiend or some such? Sun doesn't know anything.
Grimmum holds out his arm so that you all can see the burn mark.
And this isn't where the unicorn came out once upon a time.
And then he drops lay on hands and gets rid of the burn mark.
No, he doesn't.
Okay. He attempts to lay on hands. It does not work.
So let's review. You were dead.
Now
You
you're
suddenly
not.
came back.
You're
You
all
have a
right.
burn mark in the shape of a hand, and your lay on hands doesn't work.
You can feel the discharge of divine energy. Like he just burned lay on hands.
Yeah, but it doesn't work.
It doesn't get rid of the burn mark, but lay on hands isn't guaranteed to get rid of scars.
Yeah, it proves my divine.
He's still got Sylvia's mojo. That's all you can really tell for sure from that.
Yeah, besides that, I don't know anything. Besides, you were dead and now you're not, and you have
never know anything.
and you have a mark on your arm.
Shots fired.
So yeah, I need answers.
Grimham's not talking.
Dude just came back from the dead. You can't give him 5 minutes.
No.
Well, welcome back. If at some point you'd
Dude.
like a potion, that can be arranged. Other than that,
This is a Boomafu. This is not. You're not playing Arik right now.
I know.
Chill
I'm
out.
not. But this is some weird ass mojo. With
Okay, you live in a world of weird ass mojo.
yes.
You a weird ass mojo.
This is still some weird ass mojo.
It's fair.
People don't die and then sit back up.
Well,
So run a religion
Not
check.
without help.
yeah.
you do have to remember we have just
So,
all been
I'm still
burning
standing by you.
a ridiculously
Yeah,
high
we
number
literally
of
just-
goddess around.
That's why I'm asking him
Can
for an
you speak?
answer.
That
Nod.
seems like a nod for now.
Nod or shake.
He looks you right in the eyes and then nods.
Because Danielle, the only other information I have to go off of is something branded
I
him.
don't have message.
Clearly, he's not talking though.
I mean, that's clearly a friendly handshake right there.
So unless you are willing to go to combat with him over that, the questions aren't going to help.
I don't know.
We were seeking to res him. He's now rezzed. Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, man.
As a brief aside to the listeners, I really love it when I get to do this kind of shit to my players. Means I just get to kick back, take a little nap, and they can argue with them damn selves.
But again, the things we know is, yes, it might have been Sylvia. But if it was Sylvia, he probably would have told us.
Not necessarily.
Because-
We don't know what he's seen.
You also don't know if he remembers what he's seen.
You don't know the shit he's seen.
Again, he can. He said that he can talk. He would say that.
Maybe he's in shock. Just because he can talk doesn't mean he can form the words.
Grimham has never been a man of many words. And
Grimham? Sorry.
Grimham, you're not going to question out words if he doesn't want to give you answers.
Grimham,
Right now, I am.
I'm
Is
not
that
looking
no-
for answers on what happened, but we need you to come with us. If we can give you another insert X period of time here, will you come with us and continue the quest?
Grimham stands up, starts to wrap the rope that was tying him to the horse, just to put it into a nice bundle, and then gives it to Sun and nods.
Because what my concern right now, like my character's concern right now is, it's one of the 7 who brought him back. Because we know the war is coming sometime in the near-ish future.
Alright, so
If
one of the 7
is
brought him
gonna
back.
bring him back, our questioning isn't going to change anything now.
And
Yes.
on that, my other point is, why would they do such a thing if he's currently working with us who are kind of working for Sylvia?
It's
what would
worth
they
noting,
Do, why would they need more?
he would not have Divine Mojo if one of the 7 brought him back.
Okay. Do I know that?
He's a paladin of Sylvia. Sylvia's express purpose is to fight the 7.
So,
He's
but
still got Divine Mojo.
what the real question is,
How dumb is Cat?
would these 7, the followers of the 7, have some kind of divine mojo?
No.
You can recognize that
Okay.
it's Sylvia's divine mojo.
Yeah. mean,
Can I?
it's, not exactly. It's akin to your Divine Mojo.
Okay. There's also the real thing is, the Count wants answers. He doesn't trust people just waking up from being dead.
I get that, but
I might be able to play neutral evil real fun. Look, he's agreed to come with us. This is not our problem. If you want to keep an eye on him, keep an eye on him. I'll let you keep an eye on him until the cows come home. But we need to get this done. The longer we're here, the more trouble we're in. If we're carrying one enemy with us, that's fine. Keep your enemies close. Enemies closer.
We don't know what happened. We don't know what he had to make a deal with. For all we know, he's going to kill us in our sleep now.
Then you can
Well,
watch him. if you
that's
want.
what the watch is for, bro. That's literally what it's for.
I need to sleep too.
I know. So you can sleep and I'll watch you, and then I'll
If
slit
he
your
was
throat.
brought
No.
back from the dead with the purpose to kill us,
We would all be dead right now.
we are
Why?
going to die no matter what. Because something so powerful that can bring very, very dead back from the dead is after us.
Yeah. Why would he use a
No matter what happens,
dead
we're toast.
fighter / paladin to take
Because
out
he's
party?
convenient, because we trust him. Maybe he's not there to kill us. Maybe he's there to kill Captain Aetherius.
Let him do his thing.
Maybe he's there to warn the Veils that we're coming. I don't know.
Let him do his thing.
And okay, so if he is a spy, he's not gonna tell you he's a spy.
That's why I'm looking for something.
I wasn't strong enough. I watched my son get lost to eternity, and I wasn't strong enough.
Do you know where it was?
Do I look like a smart orc?
Then we'll find it.
I don't know, man. We're having difficulties with people coming back to life. I don't know if we can go find eternity. Sounds like a tall order. Let's start with Captain Aetherius.
But that was my response.
I have a mission. That's what I've been put on this plane to do. Obviously, someone wants me alive.
Then we will finish the mission.
Yeah.
Do we complete our short rest?
Yes, complete your short rest.
Wonderful.
The real question
You have
is,
full hit points, by the way.
is he long or short rested?
He's long rested.
Okay.
We're at 50 minutes.
But he doesn't have spell slots.
I think that's right.
That might be a good place to call it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
All right, so when we get back, they will break their little camp, hit the road, and
On the road again.
we'll see how that goes. Thanks for listening, folks.
Bye.
Bye.